Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Identity Insights by Indicio. I'm your host, Tim Spring, and today I'm joined by Indicio's software engineer and head of the Associates program, Alex Walker. Thank you for joining me today, Alex. Would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I originally come from Portland, Oregon, where I'm at right now, but I'm totally a sucker for the sun. So generally when the winter dreary weather comes here, I like to jet off to other places outside of the United States. Aside from that, I've got a whole bunch of probably different interests, but currently what's been occupying my time has definitely been languages and dinking around with some technology. So.
All right, very cool. Definitely sounds like a good time. So would you mind telling us a little bit about what the Associates program is at Indicio and what we mean when we say that?
Yeah, it's essentially I would say more tailored program to help bring in all the individuals coming into Indicio and help them get to speed right away. We have some internal things happening like our mentorship program. Also, we have internal things happening like our 90-day program, but it's really just a community to help people get up to speed, whether that be by trainings or just directly saying like, hey, what can I do to help out?
Or what kind of trainings do people usually receive when going through the program?
Yeah, so there's kind of our Indicio like standard training, just training about getting up to speed all about the roles about your job, learning exactly like what issuers, verifiers are, etc. But internally, something different that has happened this coming year, we've had Indicio sort of life trainings. There are benefits and perks that come up naturally just being at Indicio, and not everyone knows what they are. So a good example would be 401ks. Indicio offers 401k matching, and a whole bunch of people have internally come to me saying, hey, Alex, what is a 401k? And rather than just in mass directly telling people privately, it was super beneficial to have just a training that was super approachable and telling what the benefits are, and if they wanted to enroll, how to. So that was an example of one. There's also more trainings specifically about internally technology, how some of the technology we use and how that works. We also have, we had trainings about taxes. We had trainings about having difficult and crucial conversations with your coworkers. Yeah, those are the main ones that come to mind.
All right, sounds good. So what are some of the goals of the program?
Mainly just helping anyone new come in, get up to speed, and just supporting them in ways to help them thrive.
All right. So obviously, right, you touched on there's some extra trainings and things that the associates have access to. Are there any other benefits to joining Indicio through this particular program?
I think what's been emphasized in this program a lot is definitely the mentorship. Our mentorship program, what it looks like as an associate, is we have a list of mentors, and you can choose also people outside of this to help you towards your goals. This could be both goals within Indicio, that things particularly you want to get better at, or career goals, or just interests outside. I think this is what everyone seems to rave about the associates program. And at least for I had a bunch of technology goals, and it was really helpful having a mentor. Either lay out a plan step by step on what you want to do, or B, saying, hey, I'm stuck on XYZ. Can you help me with it? So that's been, yeah.
All right. No, definitely sounds good. If you don't mind, would you be able to share any examples from your, experience with that?
Yes. Something that comes to mind. I was dinking around with getting a website up, and in order to get the website up, I had to have a hosting platform, and this was my first time taking something on GitHub and putting it onto this hosting platform, and it wasn't like working properly. I was like, I did all the steps. What is happening? And so they just like were like, have you tried this? Have you tried this? Have you tried this? And eventually got it up, and it really felt like a really cool moment to me to be able to have this mentor that was able to help me get unblocked by this, and be like, that's a very monumentous like first step for me to have a first website. That was a very cool moment. So
No, absolutely. I think getting your first website up is a very big thing for most people. So what is, and I know that associates kind of span across a few different roles at the company, but if you could, what is kind of a day in the life like for an associate?
So yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there, that it really depends on what you're doing, and I would say also your life outside of Indicio, that's going to dictate what your day looks like. And I would like to emphasize that the associates program is for new people coming into the company. So for example, if you're a mom, like you have responsibilities outside of Indicio that you have to take care for. So your day is going to look drastically different than like what my day would look like. But we're very flexible in allowing all people from all walks of life coming in. I think that is with the caveat though, that there are meetings that do happen at certain times that you like do have to be there. But we're very flexible in how you schedule your day. That wasn't exactly an answer, so let me give you an answer. At least personally, I, as an engineer, would be given a list of tasks that I would need to do within a week time frame. And so if we're talking about a single day, generally in the mornings, I would try to work essentially as hard and as quick as I can on a particular task, generally until I get blocked and I like cannot get any further. I'm absolutely just spinning my wheels, not making any progress. And I either reach out to our general chat saying, hey, what do you know about this? Like, how can I get unblocked on this? And generally give contextual details on what's happening and all the information I have. Or B, I love this. Generally about once a day, we have a designated, at least internally on the team I'm working on, a designated Q&A time, which has been especially useful for getting blockers. So I will either A, put it into a list to ask about later, or B, just put it up in the general chat already. So that's awesome. So if it's sent out to chat, or I'll record it, what question I need to come back to, and then I'll take another task and I'll just sprint as fast as I can on that and just kind of rinse and repeat. Also mixed in throughout the day, there's generally meetings or team syncs on bigger projects that are happening within the company that you either A, could be working on, or just B, might tangentially be working on. But yeah, I think that's it.
So I'm curious, how long ago did you take over the program, and what are some of like the big, changes that you've made since being the head of the associates program?
Beginning of this year, and I would say kind of two. One's more of a work on progress, and one that has been more interesting, but I think more impactful, has been our kind of Indicio life trainings. Not kind of, just our Indicio life trainings. We tackle a bunch of topics that are generally applicable and helpful to associates and what they're asking for. I think the most beneficial impact this has had so far has been directly with 401ks. Specifically, a lot of associates were told what a 401k is, but didn't really understand what it is, like maybe describe it at a general level, but was not completely understanding all the benefits of it holistically. So we did a very approachable training towards the associates program, and I'll give credit to Francis about that. And since then, I've had either A, associates immediately enroll because we gave instructions on how to enroll and all the benefits within the presentation. But also B, I had more people come directly up to me, like asking more questions about it, which was awesome. And we saw a huge spike in enrollment since then.
So I know, right, obviously you've had some great work with the 401ks and the extra trainings for the associates program. Would you mind telling us a little bit about, maybe goals for the future, or why people would want to look into joining, coming soon?
Yeah, I think a underrated aspect of the program is just support and direct communication. I am really trying hard presently, and will continue to do in the future, to try to be sort of a confidant for people that they can come to if they have concerns about their current job, whether that be interpersonal communication, literally a technology struggle, anything. I want to be, and I want others also in the program to be sources of help that people can come to if they have any questions or concerns, or just give them the support that they need. So.
All right, sounds good. So it looks like that is about our time for today. If you're interested in verifiable credential technology and would like to learn more, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll continue to bring you some more educational content. If you have any questions or specific topics that you'd like for us to cover, please go ahead and leave a comment below. We'll be sure to read and address them. And thank you again to you, Alex. If someone is interested in learning more about the associates program, where would you suggest that they look?
Yeah, I would suggest and thank you for having me, our LinkedIn page or our careers page on our Indicio website.